She's still in the room, so
That's amazing.
it's not. So I'm having drinks somewhere. Yeah. I was telling you about their grandpa. That would be oh, you see that over there? Yeah, that would be great. It's a good option. I haven't got
Which one?
Was it not going to
Not personality.
Oh my god!
Fluid more than that. He does, doesn't he? Amazing. Fair enough. It's amazing when that'll go. Scary.
My parents still haven't realised that I'm an adult. They're still like, you're 16, right? One day.
It's very. You're going to remember that the impressing that's done. You know the impressing that occurs to parents by having children, like all that. You know, what do you call it? Oxytocin and shit, right? That impressing sort of is gone by about 7, right? So. But the aftermath is there, and so you still really can't think of your kids as anything except
Children.
they're
Exactly.
kids,
Yeah.
right?
That's the thing. Like, I'm not surprised that my mum, especially my mum still treats me like I'm...
And so's mine. She's bloody 80, and I'm.
Well, that's the thing. I think that kind of nurturing, like, you're always going to be a child in their eyes. Which is, I mean, that's fine, you know.
Even you're 50, 70, if you want.
Mum still calls me. She calls me chicken and like. It's really weird.
That's awesome.
Oh,
So what are you going to do once you quit? Like, what are you going to do with your free time?
I'm not going to have any.
Oh, really? What are you going to do?
Well, the idea, look, I've got a sort of an idea. I don't know how it will play out. A sort of an idea is like to open a coffee shop restaurant thing in Thailand, right? And I want to incorporate in the coffee shop English language services. And it's sort of like companion businesses, right? So I want to teach business people like doctors, and, lawyers. I want to teach people who aspire to be involved in Western business. How to cross that boundary that exists in contracts in Western culture that is always crossed with coffee. In everything. It's always crossed with coffee. Never crossed over a meal, never crossed over alcohol, always crossed with it's like a first date. You know, when you have a first date, you don't make it a meal because then if you find you don't like the person too long, right? So you go and have a coffee, right? And if you hit it off, then it can go into anything, right? And that's exactly how businesses run. Start and there's
you don't do it over drinks as well because then if someone has to
and you have to be able, and also timing. if you do it over coffee, you're doing it in the middle of the day, right? It tends to be a day thing, right? Alcohol is sort of more like a night thing, right? Okay, so, right. And almost all contracts come down to like when you employ someone. You know, you start off with a list, right? And a short list, and you get to the short list, and then you do the interviews, right? With really important contracts, really, those interviews are really just sessions over coffee, and they have follow a protocol, and you learn so much from people, the way they are when they're just relaxed. Because coffee is such a relaxed, normal Western thing. Let's go for a coffee, right?
Yeah.
Now, if in that
Every day, you know?
right? So in that situation, and so people are accepting of it. Let's go and have a coffee, right? They'll just go yes, right? And everyone's relaxed because it's coffee, right? But also, because it's natural when you're having a coffee just to be relaxed. If they're not relaxed, you pick up on it really quick, right? And so I want to help teach high aspiring business people the coffee protocol of the West, right? And I want to film it as we do every lesson, hand them the lesson, right? So and integrate with that other language services like translation and everything. But it's like a bit of a crazy idea, and I don't know if it's going to work.
That's risky, but I mean, you never know. I mean, you might find that it's a massive risk.
Well, it doesn't have to pay. It just has to. The way we're going to be like mortgage free and have no debts, and so it doesn't have to make a lot of money for us. Just enough to live.
Yeah, you never know. It might be something that takes off around the world.
I doubt it.
You never know, though. I mean, my God. I mean, there's so many things that will go down and then it does. You know? Yeah.
Well, it's not much different than just Starbucks, really.
But I mean, I think there is that kind of, business communications are becoming international, like increasingly international.
Oh, yeah.
And you need to know what you're doing when you're talking to people from different nations, but you never know when you're going to get anything.
See the look on their face.
Exactly. So,
Oh my God, what did they say?
Yeah. You have to be careful. So, I've been learning this.
You're getting the No, you're getting the sunny mushroom, right? This one, see? You're thinking like mushroom. Okay? The mussels and the soul food.
No, we just chatted there because we discussed having all of those pieces and Josh's place up anyway. So I just need to drop it into
Probably might be able to manage it this year. We could call on desserts after? Maybe.
It would be far easier if you could do it now, but if you really
We'll have a chocolate walnut brownie, chocolate. We'll have that and we'll share it. Okay? I haven't ordered yet. I'll have the seafood chowder. No, thanks. Thank you. It's okay. Yeah, I understand.
and brownie.
No, it's
Maybe if you do it like
yeah, that's probably better.
Favorite along the side?
I'm not either, although I'm close to it. My mum's a vegetarian.
Okay, I'll have to check.
Although she's not a real vegetarian. She is, but she isn't like, if I whenever I go there, I always buy fish fillets, and she loves crumbed fish fillets.
That's so funny. When I was a kid, that was like my favourite thing ever. And then when I became a vegetarian, I missed that for a really long time.
I was going out with a vegetarian girl for about 5 years, right? And she came and worked with me for a year. I found her a job in my company, simple job, doing training for one of our systems. And I took her to Romania for 6 months or something. And it was at a time just after the Ceausescu revolution, so it was like pretty bleak, right? And there wasn't a lot of food around. And, we were staying at the Hilton, so we were getting the best food. But you know, you get sick of the hotel, right? Anyway, there was a McDonald's, right? I don't know if it was a real McDonald's, but it was on the other side of town. It was like 2 hours drive across town. And she finally went crazy and said, "I can't stand it." And we drove over and got those fish. What do they call them?
The fillet fish.
Fillet fish. Yeah.
Right, yeah. She was like, oh.
We got it. Yeah.
It's so funny actually. Because Quang Chao. Have you Matt take you there before? I don't know. The Quang Chao.
Is that a restaurant?
Yeah, it's a restaurant in Dunedin. Yeah, it's like the Higbee's favourite restaurant, and they go there every.
Is that up on George Street or something?
It's on. It used to be in South Sea,
Yeah.
but now it's on Lower Street. Yeah, I think you guys go there tomorrow. So.
Well, they do like yum cha and stuff.
Yeah. So it's amazing food, but I always I'm like, well, you know, I'll just throw my vegetarianism out the window, which is really bad, like in terms of, standing by my principles and that kind of crap.
Well, here's the thing is that why I don't know if vegetarianism has a justifiable foundation of principles. I think if you really muck around, you can always dig holes in the principles one way or another.
You can,
You know, the only thing you can't really attack about vegetarianism is that it's healthy.
It is. It really is. It's so healthy. Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, let's face it.
you do feel so much better after you've done it.
You know, like most. I think what it is that really, if it's got a lot of meat in it and fat in it, it's going to kill you, right? It's really simple. And if it's got a lot of milk and cheese in it, it's going to kill you eventually, right? It's really simple. But if it's like, just vegetables, it's not going to really do much damage to you, right? And it's like,
Have you has Matt talked to you about the Easter Stone diet?
yeah, I know. I've sort of been on it for,
Oh, you have?
it's sort of like, I'm not absolutely on it, but I'm not absolutely off it either. I basically have a very low-fat diet, right? So,
Which is pretty much it, right? And then that's 6
and the way you achieve a low-fat diet is don't have a lot of meat, don't have a lot of dairy, right?
And then you hold it by the points.
What are we learning to make? Oh,
That's amazing. And then you pull these pieces out.
That is my body. Feel free to.
that's a good page. Yeah.
That's awesome. I used to love doing those when I was a kid. Like I used to every time I went to a restaurant, I'd have another thing to do.
It's like that flour in Australia. Yeah. Come on. Not from even hard away.
No, I'm Dunedinites.
The Ninevites say A at the end of words, sentences?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
I think it's a South Island thing, eh?
Wow.
The rest of the North Island, they just say it
Do they say it in the North Island? Eh?
Oh, at Gisborne they say it like that. Are there people? Did you find people there? Did you find them? They have humans, like
Yeah, how
people.
are you finding it?
Yeah. It's all moldy, isn't it?
great.
Yeah. So you're going to have to practice that old moldy.
It's like there's so much dough. It's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
patients come in and they're just like, they're speaking both Nordic and Kadeo. They're like,
Wow.
there's no pain in the fuku, no blood. They're beautiful, chinana body, like,
That's correct. That's actually really good.
and they just light up. It just doesn't look. Just start using your language back to them. They just know.
That's great. Mate, you're gonna be interesting to get invited to some of the really good social, some of the multi-social activities are amazing.
Well, it's how it should be. It's community. It's community focused. It's the only it's the healthy way. Better their diets,
Oh, the puha's okay. Mine's gone. I was getting quite good at it too.
Yeah, I think you were speaking it in like.
it's actually
I was getting close to having good conversational skills and it was just, now it's gone. Maybe. I got the grammar, I understand the grammar well. But, when you're older, you've got to just keep practicing and practicing and practicing. I'm trying to learn Thai at the moment. I've been doing that for 5 years. And it's a real struggle.
Is it a hard language to learn? It shouldn't be, but it is, right? Are you familiar with research that has been done with very early childhood development up to about 6 months or 10 months at the oldest, where the brain is actually effectively statistically analysing sounds that it's hearing coming out of people's... it's on camera already, sweetie. Yeah.
Is it filming?
Yeah.
Wow.
Show us it again. Well, I mean, it was getting it, but I'm not getting your face, so I have to reorganise it slightly.
Well, the thing's coming.
I am being careful with my camera, baby. I do need it to be back a bit, though. If you say mouldy, yeah, that's the story. So, so that research, it basically, there's some interesting offshoots from that research, but that research basically says that languages, the vowel variation and the consonants cluster structure, like how the subtle differences between different vowels, right? Vowel diphthong combinations, right? And the way the vowels float. When you're exposed to those up until you're like 10 months old, your brain is then capable of hearing them, right? And after that, you don't have it. You can't get it. It's gone. And if your language that you do have doesn't have the ability to discriminate those nuances in vowel variation and stuff, you can't hear it, right? And there's no amount of training that's going to get you anywhere near it. You'll always have the accent, you'll never have the perfection, you'll never be a native. Now, what she speaks is not Central Thai, is what they all speak when they go to school, they learn it, right? And it's got 5 tones, right? Chinese has got, Mandarin's got 4, right? Central Thai has got 5 tones. They're very, very complicated.
I hear it's a complicated language.
Hers, from Southern Thai, has got 9.
Oh, right, okay.
And hearing the difference between them is virtually impossible, right? Unless you were born with it. Right? Plus the way the language is, the whole written structure is incredibly complicated, right? So no matter, so now I can read a menu and order food and get by. But as soon as they start having a conversation, and any speech, and that's as good as I got in Maldives. I could have a conversation, but as soon as they started talking,
yeah, you're like gone. That's so funny actually. My sister, she's got twins, and she's been absolutely adamant in the first like 2 months. She was like, they have to hear other languages.
Good on her.
Yeah, so she's
Wow.
just been like,
She must be exposed to that teaching. A lot of educated mothers are doing that now. Oh my gosh. Hold it up a bit higher over here. Yeah. What is it for? He's got a wicked looking grin, hasn't he?
does.
Look at his teeth.
Does he actually, does he have
Clean
no,
though.
is that his only purpose, that design?
Like I thought it might be a bottle opener at the
Yeah,
same
I know,
time or
right?
something. Right? What is this thing for? Oh my god! That's the whole point of it.
Oh yeah, right.
With the teapots, they just like, it's because they like dusting.
Have a full-time duster.
Very much gone off having things. I really have. It's because of dust. I got rid of so much stuff.
It's funny how you assimilate in every place that you go to. Like I've been in the same place for about 5 years, and my God,
Well, I got rid of almost everything I ever accumulated. And to do that, I got to all of those photos, thousands. All of the. That's not all of them. I've still got a whole thousands more that I got from Mum that I haven't uploaded, right?
It's worth the effort now. Like, it's a lot of work. But, I mean,
It's so much work.
but you only have to do it once, I guess.
it should almost be worth paying someone to do it.
Can't really. I thought about it. I did think about it, but it's...
Like, take some pictures.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, the difficult part is that as you're doing it, you've got to be trying... Because they're all unsorted, right? Or most of them are
Surely that would be faster once it's all on the computer and you can just put
But once it's on the computer, now I'm sorting it. But there's still whole areas that I'm going on. Which kids? I mean, if you think they look similar now, my God, you want to see them when they're babies. They're just like. Now, what year did you break your arm? Yes. I think you were about 4. You broke it in twice. Oh, that's what's thrown me. I was trying to figure out how it could possibly be. Oh, you broke it in twice. Well, I've got photographs. The photographs I'm looking at.
finger smashed in the door.
But these photos are in Muluwai. These photos are in Waimaku.
That's me. I broke another one. I was jumping up and down, flying chicks off the
Well, it must have been like the first year we were there then. Ah, that would be it. Because I've got this whole set of photos of a little boy with a broken arm, right? Looking oh so sad. And I tell you what's thrown me. Right? Here's you go look at them, and I'll tell you what it is. Your age appearance dropped when you broke your arm. So you went from looking 4 years old to looking 3. Simply because, really, that's what's thrown me. That'd be 1992. When he started talking. No, he was 14 months. 9 months. 9 months kid stuff.